How can I tell if I even have qualified prospects? 5 things I'm going to walk you through very quickly here. My name is Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I wrote the book, High Profit Prospecting. If you like the video, subscribe. And hey, check the download because I got some other things there for you. You have to ask yourself, do I have qualified prospects or do I have nothing but suspects? Too much time is wasted because we're spending time on leads that are not going to go anywhere. I believe that you have to qualify fast. Qualifying fast allows you to spend more time with fewer prospects. When you spend more time with better prospects, you're going to close more deals at a higher price, you're going to create more value, and you're going to be vastly more successful. What are these 5 things that you got to ask yourself? First of all, is the prospect sharing with you proprietary information? Key. Think about this. They are not going to share with you proprietary. What do I mean by proprietary? This is information not known publicly. They're not going to share that with you unless they have a level of trust and confidence with you. You see, if they can't create a level of trust and confidence with you, they're not certainly at all a prospect. But that's not it. Number 2, you really have to ask yourself is, do you understand what their timeline is for making a decision? You have to be willing to confront them quickly as to what is your timeline for making a decision. Because again, they may be interested, they may be willing to share with you proprietary information, but if their timeline isn't for 2-3 years, I can't afford to spend time with them right now. I've got to spend my time with the best prospects that are going to close now. 3, is the prospect willing to invest their time in the process? Now, what do I mean by this? Okay, they're willing to meet with you. They're willing to talk with you on the phone, but are they willing to do additional things for you when you're not there? Now, this is so key because think about this for a moment. If all they're doing is gathering information, they're not going to do anything for you if they're not in a meeting with you. Why should they? Because they want to collect all the information. But if they're willing to respond to a questionnaire, they're willing to provide you with some insight, if they're willing to provide you with some other information on their own time, by way of an email, by way of phone call, whatever, that tells you that they're interested. Now, again, you can't take any one of them. You got to take all 5 of them in total. 4th, do you know who the other players are in the decision-making process? Now, this is so key because what I find too often is that you're dealing with somebody who is nothing more than the librarian. What is the librarian? They're the ones who just gather all the information. And they gather all the information and they share it with others. I've got to ask this question right up front. How do you make decisions like this? What's been the process you've used in the past to make decisions like this? I'm listening for other people. I'm listening for timeline. I'm listening for these critical things. You see, here's the whole thing. I want to spend my time with the decision maker. I don't want to spend my time with somebody who's going to, they like it, but then they got to take it to somebody else. If that's the process, I got to know what that is up front and then make the evaluation as to whether or not they're still worth dancing. Number 5, do I understand? Do I know what a critical reason is as to why they're even talking with me? This is the need. This is the outcome. Are they talking to me because they have a problem they need to overcome, or are they trying to achieve some higher level of success? You see, so key, because if I can't understand what that is, it tells me 2 things. 1, I still haven't created that level of trust and confidence. And 2, they don't even know what it is that they're looking for. Now, this is so key because each one of these 5, I'm going to drill down deeper into 5 subsequent videos. I want you to hit subscribe so you get the next 5 videos on this topic. And B, drop down below because I got more information, more insights for you. Hey, I'm Mark Hunter, the Sales Hunter. I wrote the book, High Profit Prospecting, and my goal is to help you be more successful. Great selling.